one of the things we find is that people don't realize how much the value of their home has increased over time.
Oh, I bet you have some stats for
I've got
that.
some stats for that. I'm going to pull up my notes just so I make sure that I'm saying it right. So in the last couple of years, home values in the Albuquerque area have gone up about 10%, just to give you a kind of a basic idea. And that's good. That's just kind of a moderate appreciation. Even, in the last year, it's been about 3%. But over the last 5 years, which of course, we're going back to some pretty extraordinary times, home values in Albuquerque in the last 5 years have gone up 57%
In 5 years.
in 5 years. In the last 10 years, and you got to think
I
about
was
that.
going to you want me to guess, huh?
Yeah, 10 years, you go back to 2015, 100%. 100%.
I
So home values have
can see that.
doubled in the last 10 years in the Albuquerque area. So you may have a lot more equity, a lot more net worth than you realize. So that's one point I wanted to bring up on that.
So how a wrong value could cost real money. One of the bullet points on our cheat sheet here is maybe you're underinsuring the value of your home, right? What if you have a natural disaster or an unnatural disaster? And
Side note on that, that was a issue and a problem in California when they had all those wildfires in the Los Angeles area.
probably in New Mexico too. We've had some very bad wildfires. And,
Yeah.
If you're underinsured, that could be an issue.
Yeah, Mora fires, the Ruidoso fires just last year.
Right.
Yeah, so if you're underinsured, you could be in trouble if something, God forbid, really bad happens.
Yep.
You could be missing refinance opportunities as well. Now, if you've got a low mortgage right now, you probably don't want to touch it, right? If you've got
Right.
one of those 4% or even 5% and under mortgages right now, you don't want to refinance it, but sometimes it does make sense if you're doing debt consolidation or other stuff like that. So if you've gotten a situation where you've got some expensive debt like credit card debt, it might still make sense to refinance even at the 7% mortgages we see right now.
So one of the other things we know, Tigo, is we've seen a few times where people have left money on the table because they don't really know how much their home is worth. They get somebody sending them a letter in the mail or something saying we buy houses, and they have sold the house for what we believe is too cheap.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people out there doing the we buy houses thing.